And so what come to my mind too, and I think that we probably feeling the same thing, but just hadn't communicated. You are really big on when you put your word out there. So the launch was us putting the word, giving the news out that this is what we're doing. Now, it's other people that they know that we was doing the coaching all along, but it was like the official launching. It's like, let me put my word, let you hear my voice, let me present to you the presentation, let me give you the offer, right? And so we put our word out there, and there is no going back on that word. Now it's kind of like back in the days they used to shake hands to confirm a deal. So it's like when we showed up, we rented a space. We brought the merchandise up, and we showed up. And so it's kind of like, whoa, we put our word out there. We put the information out there, and and again, the people showed up to receive the information, which is an indication that the services that we're offering, that it is needed and wanted. And so and
they were willing to come and hear what we had to say.
And since we done put our word out there, it's no going back on that word. It's like, keep going.
So let's plug in marriage right there. This is key for husbands and wives, that if you tell your wife something, husbands and wives, if you tell your wife something, husbands, and wives, if you tell your husband something, be a man or woman of your word. Like, the only thing should keep you from keeping your word is death. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, something weird, emergency may happen. But other than that, I just didn't, like, even for me, I'm gonna say it. If I say I'm gonna do it, I do everything I can, even if I'm tired. It's like, no, but I said I was going to, whatever it is. So if you part of creating the trust in the marriage, creating the confidence in the marriage, creating the closeness, good word, create, especially for the wife, creating the security in the marriage is keeping my word, letting my yea be yea and my nay be nay. If I say I'm not going to do it,
yea and nay?
Stop playing. If I'm not going to do it, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? If I am going to do it, make sure you do what you say you're going to do, and do it with all of your might. Do it with all of your strength, all your power, whatever you got, to make sure you do it right and do it to the apex of your ability. And I think that'll help marriages out. Just what's that word? What would we call it? Faith, not faithfulness.
What you said to the best of your ability.
To the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying?
To be committed, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was commitment.
I don't know. I will say that is an area that I definitely have to continue to work on, especially when, I would say for me personally, it's like not experiencing the importance of keeping your word until I got with you. So now it's like, okay, really think through what you said, and there's a lot of things that I do need to pick that word back up and do it, right? But yeah, I had to do better, and wives and husbands, even insinuating, I really had to work on that.
Yeah.
Because you cannot give your word, but then you've been giving me this indication that this is what you were going to do, and then you don't come through. That's still a form of disappointment.
Because the person is expecting whatever that is you're saying. You're like, your favorite meal. You want your favorite meal tonight? Yeah, I want my favorite meal. Okay. You want your favorite meal? And I get home after work, and I'm looking for, like, I just didn't feel like, but you said you was gonna. I'm tired though. I just like, no, but you made it seem like you was really gonna.
You insinuate. Yeah. So even to hint around, to tease, to insinuate, is still misleading, and it leads to not trusting. It leads to disappointment, and then it can harbor and fester ill will, ill feelings. So we had to do better about making sure that especially when it comes to our spouse, because a lot of times we'll keep our word quicker to someone else outside of this important relationship. But we will balk on keeping our word to our husbands and our wives, because maybe we just, like you made the promise you're gonna be there, so it's kind of like, ah, yeah, we take it for granted.
Take it for right.
We take one another for granted. So just remember that spouses have feelings, even if those feelings are sometimes not expressed. It's still a heartfelt, like it's still a sting to the heart when we don't come through for the one that we said that we would to.